Hello student, today I am taking class 8 Social Science Civics chapter 6 Understanding our Criminal Justice System. My dear students, earlier we already studied about what are the judicial system in our country, what is the role of Supreme Court, what are the other courts, what is the role of judge and all. Now today we are taking as something, suppose some criminal activity happen. So how the process is going on, what are the role of judge, what are the role of police, what are the role of public prosecutor, all these we will study in this topic. So let us see, when we see someone is violating the law, so what we immediately think, what we have to first duty is of informing the police. First anything happen, we are informing the police. After that you might have seen either in real life or in the movies we are watching that police officers, what they are doing, first they are filing the reports and arresting the person. Now why they are doing this? Because of the role played by the police in arresting person, because they have to arrest. Now we often get confused sometimes and think that it is the police who decide whether a person is guilty or not. No, how it will be? See, this is how police will be not decide, only they had arrested and written the file. Now it is not for true. After a person is arrested, what are the processes going on? So you see, when the person is arrested, after that it is a court of the law that decide whether the accused person is guilty or not. So you know, according to the constitution it is written that every individual charged a crime has to be given a fair trial, then it will become true. Now do you know what does it means that the question come, fair trial, what does it means? Have you heard about a word FIR? And or do you know who is police, prosecutor? So in this chapter we will study the process as well as the role of different individuals in this criminal justice systems. Now you see, do you know about these? The four key players are in the criminal justice systems. Who are they? First one is the police. Police means the civil force of state responsible for the prevention and the detection of the crime and the maintenance of public order. These are the work of police. Second one is the public prosecutor. See, the advocate who pleads the case on behalf of the state and who has been appointed by the government on the permanent basis. So they are called the public prosecutor. Third one, the defense lawyer. Defense, the advocate who pleads on behalf of the accused person. So that lawyer is called defense lawyer. Now next one is the judge, a public officer appointed to decide the case in the law court. So these are the four main key players who are fulfilling all their roles for any crime what happened and the giving the final decision. So you see, now we have seen the four key, what is the role of police, who is the public prosecutor, who is the defense lawyer and who is the judge. So we will take one case, then you understand what is the role of police, what is the role of public prosecutors, defense lawyer and the judge. So see the example. Do you know, in Mumbai, Mrs. Shinde, she is getting dressed. During that time she has been searching her gold chain for over an hour but didn't got it. And Shanti, she is a maid and she has been working in her house for past 3 years in a house. So she asked with her, have you begun to steal now my chain and to my gold chain you have stolen? So bring your trunk. She told, bring your trunk, I want to see it. Now I want to search it whether you have kept this chain on the trunk. We have called, she told that we have called the police. So if you have the chain, please return to it me just now, otherwise the police will be caught you. She told, madam, I haven't stole it. Then Mr. Shinde searches Shanti trunks and find an envelope. Do you know inside this envelope there is a rupees 10,008. So he screams at Shanti and saying that this is the money you got, you had already sold the chain, and that money you had kept in this envelope. Now Mr. Shinde has come to the police station. He told that I have come to file FIR. There has been a theft in my house and my maid Shanti has stolen my wife's chain. And Sub-Inspector S.I. Rao, the Sub-Inspector Rao, he recorded an FIR file, that Mr. Shinde's FIR, and he had written the statement what the Mr. and Mrs. Shinde's statement about the theft, and he sealed it envelope. Means he had written the FIR and kept in the envelope. Now, then what happened later? He arrested the Shanti and taking her to the police station because they had written the file against this FIR and now. Shanti told that, no, don't take me. I have not stolen the chain. But what happened? This is my earning money which you have seen in the envelope. Sushil, he was a Shanti's brother, arrived and pleaded with the SI Rao to please release the Shanti. She is an innocent. He told that she has arrested for the theft of the gold chain. The police told him, you can go to, the police told his brother that you can go to court and get a bail order from the court. Then we will take the decision. Then what happened? He told him that where I will get the money to hire a lawyer and who will stand as surety for her. You have taken all our savings and sold it, so we have no money. So how I bring the lawyer? Now next. So SI Rao forcibly keeps Sushil into the police station for 2 days unnecessarily, and Sushil was abused and beaten by Sub-Inspector Rao and other constable. And why they are beating them? Because they tried and make him confess that he and her sister Shanti is a head of gang of domestic servants that have stolen jewelries from other homes also. There have been other complaints also came in the police station of the theft of jewelries from Shinde's neighborhood. So they are suspected on both her sister and Sushil and Shanti. As Sushil keep repeating that he is an innocent, he is a factory worker, the police let him go after 2 days. Now, what happened later? Although the court granted bail to Shanti after a month, she was unable to get anyone to stand surety for her. So what happened? Rupees 20,000 for the surety. So she therefore again continued to be jailed because nobody has taken the surety of her. So she is very traumatized. Traumatized means very upset or afraid. What happened later? Now, she is worried about what will happen during the trial. So, the police files a charge sheet in the magistrate court. The court gives a copy of the charge sheet including statements of the witness to Shanti. Shanti tells the court that she has no lawyer to defend her against this false case of theft. So what is the decision of the magistrate? So see, the magistrate appoints an advocate, Kamla Rao, as Shanti defense lawyer at the government expense. So do you know, my dear students, those who are not able to hire any lawyer, so government is helping them. How they are doing? See, means magistrate appoint one advocate. How they are doing? What are the process, where it is written? So see this. According to the article this 22 of the constitution, that every person has a fundamental rights to be defended by a lawyer. Article 39A of the constitution. It is written, a place a duty upon the state to provide a lawyer to any citizens who is unable to engage or one due to poverty or the other disabilities. So it is a role that they will appoint one lawyer as a defense for this person. Now, do you know Advocate Kamla Rao, after she appointed, so she met with Shanti in the court. Shanti told that here are my case paper which is written, and she told her that I have been falsely accused of stealing my employer gold chain. The found rupees, she told, the rupees 10,000 in Shanti trunk. So she said that this was the money she got from the stealing the chain, but this money is not the stealing chain. This money has been saving together. Whatever she is getting 1,000 as a salary each month, and this she has kept. So this money is a saving money. This money is not she has taken from the selling this chain. She explained to this Kamla Rao. Now court framed a charge. Now they frame a charge of theft of Mrs. Shinde gold chain and possession of money 10,000 got from selling stolen property against Shanti. So what happened? Now the public prosecutor, she appears in the case on behalf of the state, and he present Mr. and Mrs. Shinde as a key witness. Next Advocate Roy cross-examined the prosecution witness Mrs. Shinde. Advocate Roy examined Sushil and his employer as a defense witness, and through their testimonial she is able to show that the rupees 10,000 they find in Shanti trunk could well be the earning of Sushil and Shanti. This money is not from the stolen chain. These are their savings of the salary. As the trial is nearing completion, during what happened? Now Sushil learns, he heard about that the Inspector Sharma has caught the gang of young ones who have been stealing jewelries from Shinde's neighborhood, and some of the Mrs. Shinde's son friends are the part of these gang. So Mrs. Shinde chain has been found on them. So Sushil tells Advocate Roy about all these things. So now what she done? Advocate Roy now called Inspector Sharma as a defense witness. What happened later? Now you see. The judge hears the testimony of all the witnesses. After the testimony of Inspector Sharma, so Advocate Roy argues before the judge that it has now been established that the Shanti is innocent and should be acquitted. From the above incident, you can see that these four key we studied, the players in the criminal justice were the police, the public prosecutor, the defense lawyer and the judge, and how this case will be solved. So what is the role of the police in investigation crime? What is the main role? Now, one of the main important function of the police is to investigation of any complaint about the commission of the crime. So they have to investigate it, and investigation includes what type of their process they are doing: recording the statement of the witness and investigation. And the police are required to form an opinion. If the police think that the evidence which they got points out to guilt of the accused person, so then they file a charge sheet in the court. Now, it is not the job of police to decide whether a person is guilty or innocent. That should be decided by the judge in the court. Now, role of the police in investigating crimes. What are the roles they do? First, see, the most important function of this police is to investigate any complaints that is reported in this station. This is the first. Second one, an investigation includes recording statement of witness and collecting different kind of evidence. Next, third one, on the basis of the investigation, what the police is doing, they file a charge sheet in the court, and if they are convinced to be guilty, so accused of the accused person. Next, the police do not decide whether the person is guilty or innocent. It is decided by the judge. Therefore, the police investigation should always be conducted in accordance with the law and full respect for human rights. Now, Supreme Court has laid down one guidelines that the police must follow at the time of arrest, detention and interrogation, means put stop on one's freedom, act of detaining to question, get information. The police are not allowed to torture or beat or shot anyone during the investigation. It is a crime. Now, they cannot inflict anyone for the punishment or a person even for petty offense. Now, R.K. Basu guideline. What is written by this? What are the guidelines given? Do you know the Supreme Court of India has laid down some specific these requirements and procedure to that the police and other agencies have to follow for the arrest, detention and interrogation of any person. What is written? What are the guidelines given? See, these are known as the D.K. Basu guidelines and some of these included are. See the first point. What is written? The police officials who carry out the arrest or interrogation of any person should wear clear, accurate and visible identification and the name tags with their destination. What they will do? Any person should wear clear, accurate and visible identification and name tags with their designation. Second one, a memo of the arrest should be prepared properly at the time of arrest and should include the time and date of arrest also. In which time they had arrested, what is the date, day and all these things. It should also be attested by at least one witness who could include a family member of the person arrested. Next one. See, the arrest memo should be countersigned by the person arrested. Next, the person arrested, detained or being interrogated has a right to inform to a relative, friend or any well-wisher. Now, when a friend or relative lives outside the districts, suppose they are not there, so the time, place of arrest and venue of the custody must be notified by the police within 8 to 12 hours after arrest. So, these are the guidelines given by and these all the police department have to follow. Next, what is called FIR, First Information Report. Now, it is with the registration of an FIR that the police can begin their investigation into a crime. Do you know? The law states that it is compulsory for an officer in charge of police station to register an FIR whenever a person gives information about the cognizable, means strict offense. Do you know? This information, how it will have? This information can be given to the police either maybe orally or writing, and by the following procedure one can register his or her FIR. See, what are the rules? See, the FIR usually mention dates, time and place of the offence, details of the basic facts of the offence including a description of the events. Second, in the case of identity, the accused person and witness is also mentioned. Third, FIR also state the name and the addresses of the complaint. Next, there is a prescribed form in which police is registered an FIR and it is signed by its complaint. Now, complaint also has a legal right to get free copy of the FIR from the police. Now, what is the role of public prosecutor? See, a criminal offence is considered to have committed not only against any affected victims but against the society as whole. So, the following points and the state of the role of the public prosecutor in a criminal offence, what they are doing. See the first point, in court, It is a public prosecutor who represents the interest of the state, means government. The role of prosecutor begins once the police has conducted the investigation and they file the charge sheet in the court. Now, the prosecutor has no role to play in the investigation. She must conduct the prosecution on behalf of the state, only that. Next, as an officer of the court, it is his or her duty to act impartially and present all full and material facts, all the witness and evidence before the court to enable the court to decide the case. What is the role of defense lawyer? See, the defense lawyer, as we know, it acts on behalf of the accused. She produces witness and the evidence before the court in the favor of his or her client. See, according to the Constitution of India, it is written that every person has a fundamental right to defended by a lawyer. So, Constitution places a duty upon the state to provide a lawyer to any citizens who is unable to engage on due to poverty or other disabilities. We already studied this. Now, what is the role of judge? Now, the judge plays a role in judicial system. It's stated as first, the judge conduct the trial impartially and in open court. The judge hears all the witness and any other evidence which is presented by the prosecution and the defense. Do you know? The judge decides whether the accused person is guilty or innocent. How? On the basis of evidence which is presented in accordance with the law. If the accused is convicted, then the judge pronounces the sentences. The judge may send the person to jail or impose a fine or both depending on what type of laws they prescribe. What is called fair trial? For a trial to be fair, there are several different procedures have to be observed, like it should be held in open court or in public view. The trial should be held in the presence of accused defended by a lawyer. The defense lawyer should be given an opportunity to cross-examine all the prosecution witness and present witness in defense of the accused person. Next, judge should assume that accused to be innocent and it is the responsibility of the prosecution to prove the accused guilty beyond the reasonable doubts. Do you know? The judge should decide the matter only the basis of evidence before the court. Now, in our article 21 of the Constitution, which guarantees the right to life. What does it mean? It said that all the person's life or liberty can be Now, liberty can be taken away only some following reasonable and just legal procedure, so that we understand that every citizen, irrespective of their class, caste, gender, religious and ideological background, gets a fair trial when accused. Do you know the role of laws which says that everyone is equal before the law would not make much sense in every citizens were not guaranteed any trial, these fair and trial by the Constitution. So now we have studied this topic, that how this any case of the criminal justice can be done, what are the 4 key components they are doing their roles, and what are the rights are written in Constitution that should be followed. Now there are some questions I written given. Some extra questions are also had given in this topic, so you learn it very well, and next time I will take the next topic of civics. Thank you.